How's everybody doing? Smoking Cigars with Howlinblind, Buddy Slim here on a Sunday. Let's see. I think today is May the 24th. It's got to be May the 24th because yesterday was Saturday the 23rd. Lewistown did a benefit in New Albany, Indiana for a friend of mine whose friend's husband passed away without insurance. So we helped them, and they raised $3,500. Go away. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Getting more Memorial Day weekend coming up. Well, what I should say is this is Memorial Day weekend. Monday is Memorial Day. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. A lot of places are closed in observance of the soldiers who've died in wars, past wars, for our freedom. I'm smoking an Omar Ortez, the original. I want to show you a cigar, though. I started working down at the cigar store in October of last year. I mean, up till then, I've been going in for 15 years. And I had noticed, because I take inventory, these cigars right here. It's a CAO. That is the Brasilia dark Maduro, and that's the Amazon. That's the 6x60, which I'm becoming a big fan of. That size, 6x60, the Gigantes and things. And I took inventory, and these cigars just sat there. All of a sudden, this fella comes in, and he's buying them like 2 and 3 at a time. And so we started talking about them. He says, "Man, these things are great. You ought to try them." So I picked up 2 the other day. Smoked one that night after dinner. And I'm going to tell you this. Great frickin' cigar. I've got that one I'm going to smoke tomorrow at a Memorial Day cookout, where we'll be cooking real meat, and real hamburgers, and real steaks, and real hot dogs. So the Brasilia CAO, Brasilia Amazon, check them out. They're about $8 a stick. A couple of websites. I don't want to mention the websites, but you know how to find them. You might be able to get them cheaper, but you could get them from my smoke shop, Creamer Smoke Shop. Just give me a call. Look, area code 502-584-3332. Ask for Howlinblind, and we'll ship you out a box at a good price. All right. Now, what I want to talk about is Memorial Day. And with the fact that we now know that all the wars, World War I, World War II, the war that's going on right now, Vietnam and all that, was all started by the rich bankers so they could fund both sides of the war and get rich. And also depopulate the earth the way the Bilderbergers want to do it. And every time I see Bilderberger, you folks roll your eyes. I'm going to start a new restaurant chain called Build a Burger. And it's under the assumption that you can get this hamburger however you want it, but you can't, because the first one on the list is the Henry Kissinger burger. You eat it at your own risk, because you might be one of the 90% of the population, the people who get depopulated. We also have the David Rockefeller burger. It comes with 1 chip, and it will track the hamburger all through your body. The New World Order burger, you think you've got it your way, but you don't. Just a cute little idea. Back to Memorial Day. Back to Memorial Day. This is the day that a lot of people use as an excuse to run furniture sales, big deals on the car lots, Get a new Toyota, Memorial Day Toyota sale. Well, that's not what Memorial Day is about, folks. I don't even watch TV anymore. Very rarely. If I watch TV, it's very, very, very rarely. I hate commercials. Yeah, and you know that. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch my video called Commercials. Memorial Day. My dad was in World War II. I had cousins that were in Vietnam. And I know people who went to Iraq during this Gulf War and this new one and whatever they want to call it. And all I want to say is, you know, we have our freedom. And what they're fighting for is not our freedom. But our soldiers are doing what they were told to do by our government. I totally disagreed with the Vietnam War. But our soldiers did what they were told to do by our government. Willingly gave their lives for what they thought was our freedom. And my hat's off to those men and women who died in war and in battle, fighting for a cause that they believed in. The people we need to grab by the collars and shake are our leaders who think that it's cool as shit to go try out some new nuclear weapon or some new bomb or some new machine gun or some anti-aircraft gun or whatever it is they want to try out to go kill innocent men and women. And that's going on right now. And that's the part of war I dislike. When our soldiers are over in Iran and they just go in and kill an entire family of people, a mother and her kids, and a husband who are no threat whatsoever. And that's what I want you to think about. Because those people who died in war should also be remembered. Because they were total innocent parties who died and gave their lives for what they believed in. You know, if the Bilderbergers and the Rockefellers of the world and the George Bushes and the Barack Obamas were to be happy, this would be a one world government. And what that means is one group of people ruling the entire world, telling us what culture we're going to have, what food we're going to eat, what money we're going to spend, and what products. Now, just in America, the diversity is so great that I couldn't picture, you know, I'm from the South. I couldn't picture just eating meatloaf, pot roast, and fried chicken all the time. I'm glad the Italians came here and brought lasagna, pizza, and everything that they brought. And I'm glad the Germans came here, because I'm part German. My mother's side of the family was German. My dad's side was Irish. I'm glad for that diversity. And all through the whole world, in every country, you have a big, diverse bunch of people trying to live their lives based on their customs and their culture and their religion. Whether or not I believe in religion makes no difference to whether or not you believe in religion.